I didn't know how many tackles I had given him by now, but this one managed to sway his upper body. Immediately after I punched him in the stomach. No, he must be bluffing. He was obviously too tired to even stay steady on his feet. In addition to that, he had taken my desperate tackle head on. Even though I was small and light, I should have been able to reduce his remaining stamina. All of a sudden, he grabbed a hold of my right arm and swung me around. After rolling to the ground for several meters, I crashed into the wall of the school building. Ouchie. Ugh. I could not draw in breath. My entire body was killing me. Yet I had to get up. I had to stand up and fight him. I desperately poised myself for the next attack, but Masato was still in the same position. He was just glaring at me with the statue on the ground. His knees were wobbling. Just one more push. Keep it up, I encouraged myself. In the next moment, something unbelievable happened. A black figure fell from right above. Oh, Rin probably kicks him in the back of the head, right? Rin. She kneed him on the shoulder with her full weight behind it. Then she jumped up nimbly and landed softly on the ground. She was looking at me. Her eyes told me to go. Masato stretched out his arm toward her. I had to hurry. She managed this chance for me. I had to put all I had into this one tackle. My elbow connected with his stomach. Due to the recoil from before, he didn't tense his muscles this time. Thanks to that, my elbow went deep into his body. Unable to bear it, he stopped and moaned in pain. But he still wouldn't fall. Why? Why? You don't have to keep standing. Even his left hand, still stretched out toward Rin, just hung there powerlessly. He must have been too worn out to even keep it uplifted. No. I shook my head in denial. He still remained conscious. He was just staring somewhere far away. Masato, why do you keep standing? A weak, raspy voice leaked out of his mouth. That's not true, Masato. You are. You've proved your strength more times over. Why, Masato? You don't have to be strong. What do you fear? Episode Masato. My mobile plays a familiar ringtone. The name on the display reads Ricky Naoi. That was fast. I pushed the talk button and wedged the phone between my ear and shoulder. The conversation's over quickly and I hung up the phone. As I arrived in the room, I find Rin and Riki sit next to each other. There's even a cat by her side. They look just like a small family living a modest life. I sit down facing them with the cardboard table between us. That is way too easy. I cast my face down. If you don't overcome some trouble for yourself, there's no point in me having left you, Riki. But what kind of trouble that will be, I can't tell, because I'm going to be the source of it. But why is he... Well, I mean, I obviously know why he would want Riki to be stronger, but why is he being forced in this way? Well, she's recovered enough to say something like that. Can't believe you cured her this well. I'm seriously impressed. I'm certain that it would have been impossible for us. You're doing a great job, Riki. I really mean it. I raised my head.
こいつなんか鬼怖い。
話は終わりか？じゃあ俺は行くぜ。
いやいや、ちょっと待ってよ。
He begs as I'm about to stand up. Scratching his head, his eyes flicker between me and Ren.
なんだよ、落ち着けよお前。
言いたいことがあるならはっきり言え。いや、こいつ鬼怖いとかリみたいにはっきり言えないよ。
早く終わらせてくれねえかな。
Think it over, Riki. You're going to have to put in much more effort than that to complete the Little Busters.
じゃあ理由を教えてよ。
え？断る理由か？
そう。
そうだな。
I trace my old memories. Back then, this should have been what I believed.
俺が最強だからだ。
いや、お前ケンゴより弱いだろ。
Why start over?
うるせえ！俺は最強だ！
She shrinks back, shocked. Oops, didn't mean to frighten her.
もういいか？
いや、待って。
まだあるのか？なんだよ。
Realize it, Riki. There's nothing you can do about this. I can't take being in this sort of atmosphere any longer, so I stand up. Riki cannot even call me to a halt. That's how it should be. The hardships are still ahead. How tough will it be, I wonder? That day he swore to become stronger. But he isn't as strong as Kyosuke yet. If possible, I don't want to put him in danger. So take this advice from me to heart, Riki.
俺は多分これから最強を証明し始めるだろう。怪我したくなかったら近づくんじゃねえぞ。
それってどういう意味？
I closed the door behind me. Although I said that myself, I have no specific ideas of what's going to happen. But this really is the beginning. It won't be anything minor. Back then, I was just blindly seeking to be strong. I lied down on a bench, and I closed my eyes. But why? Because my way of thinking was slightly different from theirs. People around me often found it weird. I'm just wondering why everything's reverting and why he's being forced to do it. Because it seems like he can't control what's going on. They described the gap as idiocy, as I learned. No matter how hard I tried, I could not make that up for that idiocy. They found that idiocy entertaining, as I learned. Because of being born an idiot, those around me had been laughing ever since I was little. No, they had been sneering at me. I didn't know how to put it into words back then, but I did realize it. Because I alone didn't have any fun when everyone else in the class was laughing merrily. It was the worst feeling. I had no friends. I was all alone. Did you know he still drinks milk when he's thirsty? Sneering. Let's take his shoes off and make him put them on again. Sneering. He spins around while putting them on. Sneering. Isn't that on purpose? Sneering. It's not, that's what makes it so funny. Sneering. At one point I threw a fit and punched the leader kid. Though I wasn't strong at all, my blow seemed to hit a critical spot and he collapsed unconscious. The next thing I noticed was the silence surrounding me. No one was laughing anymore. They'd succeeded in shutting their mouths. What achieved it was power. It was then that I realized it. Nobody would laugh at me as long as I was strong. From that day on, I began to hone my body with desperation. Soon I was stronger than anyone else in the class. Nobody made fun of me, but I was still all alone. Even when I went up to a grade and met new kids, I had trouble getting along with them. This is not the place where I belong. Most likely it must be where there are other strangers stronger than me. Others stronger than me. From there I decided to start searching for the right place for me. I wake up inside the backyard storeroom. Why am I here? It's because I was sleeping here. First I went to sleep on the bench, but it got cold out there and I came in here. Any place is fine as long as it gave me cover from the wind. I go outside. The sunlight hurts my eyes. I notice somebody there near me. I look carefully at them. In front of me there is another me. It's a sight creepy enough to make me almost throw up. The scene of another self looking at me is that bizarre. Is this world starting to go crazy?
ひでえ寝癖だな。
The guy before me speaks with my voice.
誰だてめえは。見ての通り、井ノ原正人だ。それは俺だ。 俺もそうなんだ。
This is why he's punching random people, because he only sees Masato in him. So he's fighting himself to be stronger. He's chasing it, literally chasing his own shadow. His voice sounded calm, although it was obvious that he was provoking me. What should I do? Should I fight him? No, this is me in front of me. It is not me. It's somebody else. I should act more cautiously. I used to have to display how strong I was, but I'm past that now. Whatever happens, I must keep my cool. My role is to protect their everyday lives. I might as well pretend I never saw this guy before me to begin with. I ignore him and walk past. He doesn't follow me. As I thought the world's getting out of order. No, it's already gone completely insane. I stagger on my feet and stop walking. Jesus, everyone's going to be Masato, literally. Yeah, I could see why he gets upset. Who the hell is it that just passed me by? It was somebody just like me. No mistake about it, it was myself. Who are these guys in a circle over there? They're all mine. I roar out a threatening cry. All of me turn as one to look at me. Their eyes are all identical to mine in every way. I let out another cry in despair. Then I turn around and flee. But all those I come across are with me without any exception. There's no human being anywhere that isn't me. I decide to leave the school, believing there must be people who aren't me out there. I head for the gate. Just before I reach the gate, somebody stops me. Of course it's me. I stare outside the gate, and I see myself passing by on a bike. Despair. My feet don't move. I just stand rooted in place. Is that Kyosuke? That's gotta be Kyosuke, because that's gotta be Kyosuke. I shake away his hand and take off running again. I ended up in the storeroom for all the weekend. On Monday, I let my four logs hang in front of my eyes as I went out to the classroom, so I didn't have to see any of them, of the other me, as much as possible. Someone seems to be talking to me. I don't see his face, but I can tell who it is from his lower body alone. Another me. Riki. As he touches my shoulders, that despair wells up again. I furiously shake off his hand off of me. After a moment of silence, that gives me an apology and leaves. Seems like this is still an effective way to get other people to leave me alone. Oh God. Stop. The crowded cafeteria is just a scene from hell. Every inch of the place is full of me. I mean, on some degree I'd like that, but on some degree I'd hate it as well. Because I love me. I don't know if I love me that much. Anybody is fine. Anybody who's not me, please find me. And talk to me. That alone will make me happy as hell. Somebody's hand lands on my shoulder. Did my wish come true? I turn around. There I am, grinning at me. I snap. I throw a punch at him. But he steps back and avoids it. I came up with a really good idea. I knock him down with a single blow. The me who lost is lying on the floor, passed out. I can't help shuddering. Seeing myself like that is so creepy. Myself lying there like a corpse. I notice that none of the other me are talking anymore. They're all looking at me. With eyes just like me. Mine. I'm about to go over the edge. Yet again, I flee. Yet again, I face one of the myselves. I keep myself together as long as there is just one of them facing me. Because beating me up is proof I am the real me. The Masato and Oharas who aren't strong are all freaks.
みんなが君のこと探してたよ。どの俺だよ。多分君のことかと。
Oh, thanks. Probably. He sounded unsure.
あ、ほら、後ろ。
I turned to see what is going on. There are three of myselves running toward me.
なんだよ。俺を集めれば俺に勝てるってかよ。俺はただ一人。この俺だけだ!
I knock them all down. No matter how many of them I bring down, they won't leave me alone. I picture myself doing this until I'm the only one left at this school. Is that the wrong way, or is it the right way? All my senses are numbed, and I can't make a proper judgment. Out of the blue, I catch my voice. Attention, all students and staff except for Masato and Ohara from Class 2E, please keep clear of the bronze statue in front of the school building. I repeat. It's coming from the school building's loudspeakers. What the hell? Masato and Ohara from Class 2E, that's me. I'm walking along the building wall following signboards. If I reach where they lead me, will my everyday life finally return to the way it was? If it's another me waiting over there, what should I do? Just kick his ass again? There is no one there. What am I supposed to do here? The broadcast mentioned the bronze statue. Looking behind it, I find something. Looks like a punching machine. I guess I'm supposed to punch it.
これをぶん殴れば全員消えてくれるのかよ。ならやってやろうじゃないか。やれ
A bright light fills my vision, and I can't see anything.
ライトを消せ。
The one standing in front of me is, of course, myself. I should have realized just punching that shit would change nothing.
たてめえかよ。
Yet I cannot help but lash out like this. Right after I notice that my right arm is unmovable. It seems to be stuck to something.
なんだよこれ。取れねえんだが。
You know, from it, like when you see him, the way he talks, it does sound like he's talking to Riki, but he completely not. That's what's amazing. Really well
悪い
done.
けど、この中和剤がないと取れないよ。何が目的だ。
Which makes sense why he'd get increasingly upset. Oh, you're here again. Even though it seems like he would naturally say that to Riki as well. Very good.
マサトの暴走を止めるためだよ。暴走だとてめえらにはそう見えるのか。そういう風になってんのか。狂ってるのはこの世界だ。
My other selves flee before my furious roar. I quickly decide to chase after him. The weight on my right arm is so heavy that just pulling it doesn't make it budge.
こんなので俺の動きを封じたつもりかよ。
I hold on to the huge lump of metal in my right hand, and then I crouch down and draw my power into the arm. With a hollow sound, the statue rises out of the ground. Guess I can move if I just drag it
ち
along.
と思いが動けるようになったぜ。
Fucking crazy. I start pursuing my two selves. Although I can't move much faster than a crawling worm.
奴らに攻撃できねえじゃねえか。
Suddenly I glimpse something shining afar. It's swaying, no wonder the light's probably looking for me.
割と近かったよな。
I thought of something nice to attack them. I head toward my objective. The door to the PE storeroom opens with a single kick, and I drag a casket full of basketballs out there. I place myself at a point where I have a good view of the entire courtyard now, and of the light above my target. I can hear the other me's surprised yelp from a distance. I grab another ball and let it fly. My aim isn't too good with my left hand. This time I hear a dull thud. Alright, that one hit one of them. However, they merely pause for a second before trying to run again. I grip another ball and hurl it toward them with all my might. In the next instant, their light's gone. And giving up on the rest of the balls, I quickly switch to pursuing them. I'm running as fast as I can. My breathing is so heavy. Despite all my training, I'm still getting tired. It's going to be a long fight. I crouch down to rest a little.
Masato.
Another me standing in front of me. I hadn't yet stooped so low as to whine aloud.
マサトに勝ち目はない気がするんだ。これ以上はやり合いたくないっていうか。笑わせるな。そんなのてめえの逃げ工場じゃねえか。逃げるなら逃げろ。その代わりに二度と現れるな。
I glare at the other me. I don't want to see any more of him.
マサト、悪いけど次はやるよ。
The other mate turns away. I try to catch up with him at full speed, but he's still faster than me. On top of that, I have unnecessarily exhausted myself on the way here because of the burden of the statue. My next encounter with them will probably be the last. How can I fight and win with this huge and heavy thing on my arm? On top of everything is telling the opponents my whereabouts. I muster up all my strength. Letting out a muted shout, I concentrate the power into one point in my body at a time. From the arms to the back, and then the back to the legs and feet. The statue gradually loses its weight and I hoist it onto my shoulder. I grip my teeth and endure the backlash. No problem. Okay, no more drag marks. I begin walking with the statue on my shoulder. Fucking nuts. The shadow of the school building invites me. As expected, I find both of the other me flustered over yonder. Without making a sound, I draw closer to them from their blind spot. I throw a blow heavy with the added weight of the bronze statue. Damn, I missed. The extra weight makes me slower than usual. But it doesn't really matter. If I can hit them just once, they'll definitely be defeated. Something they threw made me pause for just a second. Meanwhile, they managed to slip away again. Shit, I lost track of them. Looking around, I am next to the north building. Where the hell did they go? I hear one of them calling me from afar. How dare he taunt me like that while running away. God damn it, I'll be right over. What an utterly disappointing me. It's obvious I'm way stronger than him. The statue stops me from moving as I please. I'm already too tired to pursue the running enemies. Eventually I'm forced to sit down on the ground. Somebody's hailing me from a distance. I'm the strongest. I have to stand up. I haven't had enough time to get rid of my heavy breathing. I trudge toward the owner of the voice, pulling the statue with all my remaining power. God, Masato. I see one of the other me saying something in the distance. Shut your mouth already. Wrath drags me to my feet. The statue suddenly feels so light that I don't have to drag my feet anymore. Step by step I approach him. It doesn't feel like he's going to sprint away now. I wonder if he's finally ready. Something suddenly covers me. I almost fall to the ground, but I can't lose to them. I tear the unknown obstacle restricting me apart. At last, the one before me takes up a fighting stance.
ほう、ようやくその気になったか。
Oof. How many tackles have I gotten from him? To think he was so strong. I've slammed him over and over to the ground of the wall. Yet he keeps standing up and coming at me. And like the others before, this guy sure has guts. He is much more similar to me than any of the other me I have encountered. If he didn't look the way he did, we could probably have been made good friends. But what a shame, in the end, he's just a fake. To keep myself as myself, I definitely have to beat him. Out of the blue, a light impact strikes my shoulder. It was too light to hurt me one bit. But what was it? What was it that just fell down onto me? To ascertain what it was, I turned to look. Ren. There's somebody that's not me. Hey Ren, it's me. Don't you recognize me? I desperately reach out toward her. Ren, I want to tell you that I'm myself. Ow. A tackle gets me straight to the liver. There's another me there. The one who I kept on fighting. The one who had kept running around. Is this me stronger than I? Then who the hell am I? I'll be someone that's not me. I can't take it. I'm about to pass out. I put all I can into keeping my eyes open. I force myself to stare up at the sky. Telling myself that if I look, I'll be gone. I will be over. If there's someone stronger than me, it definitely has to be someone older than me too. I used to frequent places where crowds of youngsters older than myself hung out. However, what awaited me there was the same old sneering. Who the hell is that sassy brat? Who brought him here? Sneering. Look at what he's wearing. Those rags are so shabby. Sneering. Your face is so dirty. It pisses me off. Sneering.